It's all here.
Bonjour. Video Katie. Toutes mes félicitations. That means congratulations in French. You and I are billionaires. Oh, what a beautiful color. I think I shall make a paper flower. Snickers, you're here. Snickerdoodle. What's wrong, my sweet bunny? Oh, I'm sorry. You must be starving. Here, try some of this. I know it's a little wilted, but try the fennel. You might like it.
I want the real green stuff.
You're not Snickers. Simon!
Money, Katie. I want your money.
No, Simon, no, please. Please don't. Stop it. Please, Simon, no. No, Simon, no.
Hey, babe. Sweetheart.
I had the worst dream.
Well, I do believe we have the dance floor all to ourselves, so shall we?
How do you do it? How do you stay so positive?
I just look in your eyes and voila, got a happy heart.
Even now?
Especially now. Hope this thing doesn't take too long. Maybe we can go home and get a little back rub.
Sure.
Sure.
Because if Tom's come down here to rehearse my testimony for tomorrow, that should take about 2 minutes.
Oh. Lovely one has a plan.
You bet I do. Whatever they ask me tomorrow, no matter what they ask me tomorrow, I'm gonna answer it the same way. My daughter is innocent.
Can you state your name for the record?
My daughter is innocent.
Can you tell us what... Can you tell us what you saw that awful night?
My daughter is innocent. They want a hostile witness. I am going to show them hostile, Jake.
I hope you have a plan B.
Who in their right mind is going to believe that a mother's going to try to help to convict her own daughter?
Molly, you are on the road to a contempt citation. Do you hear me?
I don't care.
Yes, you do. You're angry. You're scared. Now, you saw how Tom handled Mary. He's the best. You gotta trust him.
Hey, guys.
Hey, where's Tom? Didn't he ask us to be here?
Hey, guys.
Hey, honey, don't worry about it. He's probably stuck in traffic. How are you holding up, huh?
Okay. I just can't stand the look on the jury's faces. I can't tell what they're thinking.
Don't you worry about what they're thinking. You just work with Tom on what you're going to be thinking tomorrow when you face them again.
I just wish it were all over.
You will be. You will be very soon. As soon as you tell the jury your story in your own words, they're going to be thinking what a lovely, honest young woman you were.
And how guilty Mary is.
Thanks. Just still wish that it was all over and done with.
Hey, sorry I'm late, but I was in a meeting with the assistant district attorney, and Evelyn has put an offer on the table.
That's great.
Is it?
It would spare Abigail a trial and cancel Molly's testimony. However, it comes at a price.
Hi, Dad.
Hi. Well, it feels about 100 years since I set eyes on my #1 son.
I haven't started to go gray yet or anything.
Let me see.
Have I?
No, but you turned kind of handsome. Where'd that come from?
That came from me, Hal.
How are you feeling, huh?
Well, a little bit better every day. Some of the cobwebs are disappearing from up here. I'm getting a little bit more in touch with what's real and what's not real.
Dad, Mom told me a little bit about what happened to you, but she said you'd be able to explain it a little better, so why are you here?
Because I messed up, Adam. I turned my back on a very dangerous man, and he got me.
Rise and shine, James. Nap's over. We all have a breaking point, even you.
Get that thing away from me, you jackass.
Faking a coma. That's good, James. Very good. But not quite good enough.
You just proved yourself the most clever monkey in the cage. Congratulations.
Now, you miserable piece of filth, where is Carly and what have you done with her?
Carly who?
All I do is make noise in here and you're done. But you want to talk? We can talk. Somebody followed Jack Snyder to Europe. Your friend, Dr. Weston.
I don't know any Dr. Weston either.
A.K.A. George Towns. Got out of Dodge just before the sheriff. I think he was tipped. I think you're the one who tipped him.
Yeah, sure, from my critical care hospital bed.
I think you've been lying here playing dead, giving orders on the sly.
Montgomery, you think what you like. I have a few things on my mind.
So do I. Well, I can go get the police. You can tell us all what you did to Carly.
It's not a good plan, Montgomery.
Why is that?
It's very simple. You alert the police, Carly dies.
You think you have...
James, wake up. Please try. I need to talk to you.
Everyone's getting ready for the big event. Brought to you by Huggies Ultra Trim Diapers. Now Huggies' custom leak lock system is improved to help keep all babies happy. Whether they're crawling, standing, or running. They get leakage protection that's unbeatable. With Huggies, every baby wins.
Why are people falling for new home-style bakes? Because it's one heavy box packed with tender chicken, savory vegetables, and a golden biscuit topping that makes one complete real meal. New home-style bakes from Banquet. It's all you need to pick up.
Kids in grease. Kids in grass. New spray and wash. It's better than showering. On grease and grass stains. Guaranteed. Spray and wash, keeping America clean and spotless.
I feel a little sinus pressure here, but that's just the start.
Slight twinge of pressure right here, but I know it's going to get worse.
The first sign of sinus pressure. That's your signal for Sudafed. Sinus pressure can escalate to sinus pain, but taking Sudafed sooner relieves pressure to help keep symptoms from getting worse.
Take non-drowsy Sudafed at your
first sign and help stop sinus pain before it starts.
And for nighttime sinus relief, try new Sudafed Sinus Nighttime.
We're finally going to buy my grandson a big boy bed. I was on chemo then, and I was exhausted.
If you're a chemotherapy patient and feel tired, you may be anemic. Ask your doctor about Procrit to regain red blood cells. More red blood cells can mean more strength. Procrit is proven and safe. In studies, only diarrhea and edema occurred more often with Procrit than placebo. Procrit is for patients with non-myeloid cancers.
He takes a lot of energy, but I never get tired of him.
Hold on. I lost my wallet and my credit card was in it.
You do have a Capital One no-hassle card, don't you?
Well, don't worry. There's not another human for miles.
Worried about losing your credit card? With Capital One's no-hassle card, you're not liable for a penny. Plus, get the nation's lowest long-term fixed rates and no telemarketing.
Coming up on The Late Show this month, don't miss Sandra Bullock, Michael J. Fox, Survivor Castaways, Sheryl Crow, Cameron Diaz, and tonight, Dave welcomes Tim Robbins.
Does your kid tell lies, pick fights, or steal? More tomorrow on The Early Show.
All right, Miss Myers, thank you. Good night.
You know, I'm the only kid in my class who still has a babysitter.
Oh, you can think of her as a cop.
Dad's a cop. She's a sitter.
No, she's the only thing keeping you from turning this place into Party Central. Hey, Cat, nice.
Chocolate chip. Cool.
Glad I got it right, buddy. Hey, why don't you go upstairs, play a couple rounds of skateboard, too. Put your PJs on.
All right. Hey, Paul.
Yeah?
Are you going to stay here when Dad gets home?
Yeah, if your dad wants me hanging around, yeah, for a while.
What about Mom?
Well, I figure what Mom does is between her and your dad.
Oh.
Hey, here, come here. You know when you're pitching for Little League, you got some catchers that'll catch anything you throw at them, right? And those are the guys that you want behind the plate, because you can count on them. They won't let you down. And then you got some out there that are a little iffy.
So Mom's iffy at catching the ball?
No, I wouldn't count on her right now. Okay. Hey!
Hi, honey.
Hey, Will, my man. Don't forget, you said you were gonna, you promised you'd come over and hang out with Parker this weekend, right?
I didn't forget.
Yeah, good. Because I want you to turn him, how to spin the ball a little bit, The season's right around the corner, after all. Right?
Right.
Good.
Will was just heading up to bed. Say goodnight, buddy.
Night.
Oh, but first I get a hug, maybe. Thanks. Good night, sweetheart.
Hey, listen, Paul, we wanted to go over a couple of things with you.
Not right now, okay? It's late.
About your mother?
No.
Yeah, no, it'll be too late. If we don't do this now, it'll be too late to make a difference.
Paul, your mother is really trying to pull herself out of a very deep hole.
We think it's time that you gave her a hand.
James, open your eyes. Please, try. Tell me how to fix this. I want the women back. I need answers for Rose, and you're the only one who has them. Paul looks at me now with such hurt in his eyes, and it's killing me knowing that I'm the one that put it there. I don't expect you to understand this, but maybe something inside you. Maybe you remember how to be a father. And if you do, you know that I need to have him forgive me. James, please, tell me how to undo this so Paul will look at me like his mother again. Think about it. Please.
Barbara. Beautiful woman. I think she was a lot sexier, though, when she was angry. Had some fire about her.
You knew she was coming?
I'm always one step ahead, Montgomery. That's how I'm able to control these monitors, and that's how I can have Carly killed at a moment's notice.
You're bluffing.
Am I? You're sure about that? You see, I think it's so important to be able to communicate.
What have you done with Carly and Emily?
Carly and Emily are safe for the moment. But if certain conditions are not met, Emily dies, and Carly dies. You don't want Carly dead, do you?
And you don't want the police alerted, do you?
Well, I think what we have here is what they can refer to as a Mexican standoff. Plea.
So what do you propose we do?
I propose that we work together. And you get me out of Oakdale, where that pretty little Carly loses her pretty little head.
And for weeks, it seemed like I was watching myself only, like, from a distance. And in the last few days, it feels like I'm seeing myself only from closer up. I don't. Does that make any sense at all?
Yeah. I think so.
I mean, I'm gonna get there. It's gonna take me some time, but I'm gonna get there, Adam.
Yeah, Dad, how do you know? I mean, what keeps you believing that you're gonna come back from such an awful thing?
Because I keep thinking about how much I want my family back, how much I want my whole unmanageable life back.
Speaking of which, actually, I saw Will today after his practice, and he said that Barbara's been at the house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he said she's setting up for when you come home.
Well, I really don't know what there is that I need. I mean, it's not like my legs broke or anything, you know.
Margot Hughes.
Detective, we've got trouble. The end of Route 26 where it intersects with the old county road.
Can't you get somebody else to handle it?
Looks like it may involve your sister.
Katie? Well, I smell a false alarm, but okay, I'll check into it. I'm on my way. I'm sorry, guys, but I gotta get back to work. Here, Adam, why don't you take my car, huh?
What about you?
I'll call it black and white. I'll meet you at home later. You up for pizza?
Always, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm up for pizza.
You keep that up, Hal, and you'll get out of this joint soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So, tell me what's going on with you. I feel so out of touch with your life. What's happening?
No, I've just been hanging out with Abigail lately. I mean, you know, because of the whole trial.
Trial? Abigail's trial? You'll have to forgive me. I'm not 100%. What's going on?
I know, it's okay. You know, it's gonna be nice to talk to somebody who hasn't made up his mind about the whole thing.
Well, talk to me. I'm all yours.
The DA is offering to reduce the charges against you to involuntary manslaughter if you plead guilty.
No, Tom, no way. We are gonna let her.
Jake, you gotta hear me out. You gotta hear me out on this. If she takes a plea bargain, it's very possible, given the fact that she has no record, that she'll walk away with a minimal sentence, possibly just probation.
Possible, but not guaranteed.
Well, nothing is guaranteed, but you have to understand this. There will be no trial, and Molly will not have to testify against her.
That's right. And if she takes this, she's a convicted felon. She applies for a job, credit card, reapplies for school. She's got a sheet. She's a convicted felon, Tom, until she's old and gray.
My obligation is to explain the DA's offer, not to tell you whether to take it or reject it, but I do need to know, Abigail, that you understand this.
If I plead guilty, then we don't go to trial.
This is your life, Abigail. You are the one that's charged. You are the one that's facing the jury. And you are legally an adult. So whether or not you take this offer is totally your decision.
Anna!
Film is good. Buy 2, get 1 free in specially marked packs of Polaroid film.
This is Bev. She has breast cancer.
Talk about it.
Survivors help women facing breast cancer find courage and inspiration.
It is. And it's real. It's nice to hear you laugh.
This is the American Cancer Society. This is who to call for help.
Good getting out.
Irregularity can keep you tied up in knots. But you don't need to be irregular. All you need is Colace. With Colace, you get safe, gentle, reliable relief from irregularity, so you can relax and take it easy. Take doctor-recommended Colace for gentle regularity, and try Peri-Colace for fast, overnight relief.
Hey guys, grab a Diet Coke. Do what feels good. Audition.
Flirt. Entice. Indulge.
Smile. Applaud.
You get a good feeling from great taste without the calories. Do something with it.
Win.
What could feel better than a chance at fame? Thanks to Diet Coke and Blockbuster, you could win a walk-on role in a big-time movie. Just look for a game piece inside specially marked multi-packs or multi-liters of Diet Coke to win.
Give autographs.
Diet Coke. Do what feels good. When the stress of your day gives you a headache, your heart's in your work, but your head isn't. You want relief fast. That's why there's Excedrin. With 2 pain relievers, plus an enhancing ingredient, Excedrin starts relieving headaches within 15 minutes. So you feel noticeably better. Fast. Feel better with Excedrin.
Anna!
Film is good. Buy 2, get 1 free in specially marked packs of Polaroid film.
Tom, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Off the record.
Everything between client and attorney is privileged.
I'm asking you as a friend.
Shoot.
If you were in my place, what would you do?
First, I think I would consider how today went.
Which is how?
I think it went well. I was able to discredit Mary Menahan's testimony in front of the jury. In fact, from where I sat, I don't think they believed that she actually saw you kill Nick Scudder. I think they walked away wondering what kind of woman doesn't call 911 to help her dying lover.
But the ADA questioned her again, and she stressed the point that Mary saw me kill him.
Well, let me tell you how that works. You see, Evelyn knows that Mary's testimony hurt her case. That's the reason that she's offering to reduce the charges against you.
What about what Jake said? I don't want to be known as a felon for the rest of my life. I don't want to say that I did something that I'm not sure I did.
True. And on the other side, the trial's over.
And if the trial goes on?
Well, nothing is settled until the jury reads its verdict. Hey, let's not beat around the bush, Abigail. If Molly has to testify against you tomorrow, it's going to be very difficult for her, and I know you understand that, because Evelyn is going to hammer her on her original claim that she is the one that killed Nick.
She's gonna make Molly say she confessed because she thought I was guilty.
Well, I won't. I won't say it, and nobody can force me to say it, Tom.
Hold on.
Tom, you haven't answered my first question. If you were me, what would you do?
As your friend and not as your attorney.
Yes.
I wouldn't take it. If I was innocent, I would want a verdict of not guilty, free and clear. However, it doesn't mean that that is what you should do.
Okay.
Sweetheart, whatever you choose, I am with you 100%.
Right beside you here, honey. Got you back.
Then let's go on with the trial.
Detective.
Oh, What you drag me down here for? This is just a car hits a dish and a driver takes a hike for help.
That's what we thought, too, until we saw the tracks.
What tracks?
It was like somebody was dragged out of here. A woman's purse and credit card is on the seat.
Okay, bag them. Car keys?
No.
All right, you're off the hook for dragging me away from a hospital visit. Got a car registration? Fairway Car Rental. Dalia Ventura.
Yeah, I remember the name. That's why I thought you might want to come down here personally. Am I right?
You're right. You're right. You're right on the money.
I had tons of money, and you were there, except for you were Snickers.
Snickers? What, I was some Randy Rabbit?
Oh, no, you were you, but only after I yanked your head off.
Ouch. So what happened after you beheaded me?
I'm not sure.
Well, baby, listen to look at me. Something made you yell out.
Well, I'm sure you didn't mean to hurt me. You weren't choking me, you were choking the cardboard cutout of me. And you didn't get to me or my money.
Money, so I wanted your money?
I was cutting out a paper flower. I was gonna autograph it or something, and it was this red, very deep, like wine, crimson color.
And what's the name of the video production company?
Crimson Dalia.
Crimson Dalia.
Weird.
She got to you, Katie. Dalia got right into your subconscious, and no wonder after the way I blew up at the party the other night. And again, I'm sorry I freaked out, but don't you see, in your dream, Dalia was right. She said that somehow I would hurt you for your money.
No, don't say that, Simon. Don't ever say that again. I love you so much, and I am not afraid that you will hurt me. Okay? I don't care about the stupid party. I care about you and us. Nothing else matters. Thank goodness Dalia is leaving town, and if I would have known the lengths that she would go to hurt you, I would have had her go out of town when she first got here.
Let's forget about Dalia. All that matters is us. All that matters is this. All that matters is this.
I know liars, James, and you're lying. You won't kill Carly. She's too valuable alive.
And you're sure about that?
For all I know, she and Emily have managed to escape, and the first thing they do is nail you.
And they nailed you right along with me.
Only if I help, which I haven't agreed to.
But you see, Montgomery, you should, because I'm a man of my word.
You'd step on your mother to get a cab.
I'm telling you the truth. I will exchange that pouty little blonde for my freedom. Now, I have a meeting set up with Towns. You get me safely to that rendezvous, and I will deliver you Carly on a silver platter. Now, you can't say no to that.
When it comes to allergies, we're both pollen, cat, dust. But her allergy medicine was only approved for the pollen.
So my doctor switched me to hers.
She's always copying.
Why would I keep an allergy medicine not approved for all my allergies?
Most people with allergies have both indoor allergies, like dust and pet dander, and outdoor allergies, like tree and grass pollen. If your allergy medicine isn't working for you indoors and out, talk to your doctor about switching to prescription Zyrtec. Zyrtec has a proven history of treating both indoor and outdoor allergies. In fact, doctors prescribe it to millions of people all year long. And with Zyrtec, just one pill gives you 24-hour relief. In studies, drowsiness was the most common side effect. Others included fatigue and dry mouth. Most side effects were mild or moderate. Most people weren't bothered by them enough to stop taking Zyrtec. Ask your doctor about switching to Zyrtec and free samples. Zyrtec. That's Zyrtec. Lots of allergies, just one Zyrtec. Starts with just one visit to your doctor.
Thank you.
The outstanding protection more women choose. The one, the only, Tampax.
Introducing Seasons Freshness, the freshness of the seasons and the antibacterial strength you trust from Mr. Clean.
Tomorrow is the day, time to change. Make it happen, create it, take it, shape it. Your life belongs to you. Do it real, make it true. It's your life, feel it right.
Slim Fast, smart, well-balanced nutrition to help you eat well and manage your weight.
It's your life, feel it right. It's your life, feel it right.
CBS Tonight. He saved a Marine's life. But this hero's got a secret.
The client impersonated an officer.
Jag, CBS Tonight.
TV Guide's cover girl Celine Dion is back in an all-new special with a voice that's soaring, strong, and pure. Join her and superstar guests Destiny's Child.
It'll be a night to remember.
Your favorite hits and new songs, too. Celine Dion, A New Day Has Come, Sunday.
Only on CBS.
We're at the home of elementary school teacher, Mrs. Barbara Moss. Today, I'd like to tell you about the benefits of switching your home phone service to ZTEL.
Another phone company? We'll just see about that. Does ZTEL offer both local and long distance?
Yes, ma'am. They sure do.
Does ZTEL charge extra for calling features?
No, ma'am. Along with local and long distance, you get call waiting, call forwarding, voicemail, and other great features, all on one bill for one low price.
That's fine, but I'm not about to change my phone number or wait around all day for a service call.
With ZTEL, you don't have to. Switching is as easy as calling 1-877-BE-SMART. Ask about our unlimited long-distance calling plan to other ZTEL members across the state or across the country and talk as long as you like for one flat rate.
Switching was easy. Thanks, ZTEL guy.
To switch your local and long-distance phone service to ZTEL, call 1-877-BE-SMART today.
Come on to Harris. Oh, yeah. You know you gotta get to Harris. Oh, yeah.
CBS2Chicago.com. Easy access to problem solvers, news, weather, health tips, managing your money, and more. CBS2Chicago.com.
Can a tribe have 2 leaders? Does sparks fly on an all-new Survivor, CBS Thursday.
I am not in the presence of George Towns. That's Dr. Weston to you. In 48 hours, both Emily and Carly will die. Now that order is locked into place. You don't talk to the police. You don't confess it to your priest. You don't even whisper it to little Lucy at some paternal fireside chat.
If you mention my daughter's name one more time, we are done.
What's it gonna be?
I'll work with you.
Wise decision.
First, I talk to Carly.
I can't do that.
Then I call Margot.
So you're willing to sacrifice Carly so easily?
How do I know you haven't sacrificed them already? How do I know Carly and Emily are still alive?
What do you want?
You have Carly call me on my cell phone. And I will get you out of here undetected and to the rendezvous. But if I don't hear from her by tomorrow, I call the cops.
Hey, look, I understand that you two care about my mother, and it's great that she has loyal friends like you, but don't come here pushing some agenda on me.
Wait a minute. Your mom has no idea that we're here.
Good, because I don't have any spare sympathy lying around.
That's too bad.
No, it's self-preservation.
No, it isn't. It's too bad. Because, you see, you're a very big part of the reason that your mother is where she is.
Did I let James Steinbeck back in her life? Did I plot the kidnapping of 3 innocent women?
You know, she's been through an ordeal. There aren't many people who survive the kind of pain that Barbara's been through.
Remember? I was the one who sat by her bed, holding her hand when she was scared from everything from daylight to candlelight. Where were you? Pretending everything was okay, ignoring her insanity.
I wasn't lying to her, at least I know that much. I never lied to her about BRO. I never used Carly Tenney to replace her.
I saved her company, John. And if she hadn't been so bitter, she would have realized that her designs weren't good enough and she would have helped me find somebody to ghost her. But what'd she do instead? She made me go behind her back, and I hated that. But you know what I would have hated more? Having to look in her eyes and tell her I lost her company. But you know what? That was months ago and makes absolutely no difference right now, because even after she told me she understood what I did and why I did it, she turned to James. She turned to the man who spent years of his life torturing us. And then she turns around and helps him torture Rose. And I'm supposed to overlook that and pretend like it didn't happen? You're out of your damn mind.
All right, now you stop by the house, you let Will know I'm okay, all right?
Yeah, no problem. Actually, I already promised him I'd stop by today, so...
Okay, and you know, I really don't need whatever special food or care, whatever it is that Barbara's got planned, you know?
It's just a little intercom, Hal.
Barbara.
Hi, Adam.
Hi. You know what? See you later, okay?
Yeah, it better be soon. You got this? Let's see. What's this about an intercom?
But again, you look good, Hal. And an intercom, I just set it up so you could rest in bed and call down into the kitchen for whatever it is you want.
Barbara, when I get home, I'm not going to be lying around all day, you know? I mean, it's not like I'm an invalid or something
You'll
like
need
that.
to rest.
What I want to do is get back to work. Now, I'm sorry, I don't mean to put you off, but... Why don't you have a seat? So, what's on your mind?
Could always do that, couldn't you? Read my mind. I need advice. And I know I shouldn't be asking you after everything that you've been through, but I'll go in just a minute. I promise.
Why don't you just tell me what it is you want, Barbara?
It's Paul. He hates me. I've destroyed our relationship, and I want him to love me again, and I could apologize to him 1,000,000 times, and it wouldn't make up for what I've put him through.
Barbara, I don't understand what you want from me.
Maybe just a little reassurance.
Barbara.
Please, Hal. Tell me you don't hate me, too.
Refresh your mouth with an enchanting kiss of 5 mint flavors. New mint Skittles. Feel the kiss, taste the rainbow.
Welcome to Fearless Cooking, where mistakes, sometimes end up tasting good and crunchy. For mistakes like this, now there's new improved palm olive. It removes tough baked-on grease better than that blue liquid. It attaches to grease like a magnet, lifts it up and removes it. Say bye-bye, grease. And palm olive is still mild as ever on hands. Come on, get cooking. You can always clean up your mistakes. New improved palm olive. Tough on grease, soft on hands.
Every day, millions of people in the United States wake up to billions of allergens. Introducing Clarinex. Clarinex provides receptor protection to help block histamine. Clarinex gives you 24-hour non-drowsy relief for any allergy, anywhere, anytime. Side effects are similar to sugar pill, including sore throat, dry mouth, and fatigue. Talk to your doctor about new 24-hour Clarinex.
Here they come, Plaque's worst nightmare. The crissing and crossing bristles of the Oral-B cross-action brush, lifting and sweeping away more plaque, even more plaque than the leading toothbrush and battery brush, Oral-B cross-action.
This weekend, Enterprise Rent-A-Car announces special low rates from just $9.99 a day. Friday till Monday from just $9.99 a day. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
1-800-RENT-A-CAR. I want to be pampered by natives.
I want to taste something exotic.
I want to get closer to my children. I want to...
For special offers on vacation packages, log on now to universalorlando.com. A vacation from the ordinary.
CBS Tonight. Corporate attorney Nick Fallon got into trouble with the law. Now he must defend the most desperate clients.
I will not fail that girl.
Don't miss the hit show, The Guardian. Then, is a high school basketball star being abused by his own parents?
He seems to have a lot of bruises.
More than the average athlete?
And Amy's house has been ransacked, her family traumatized.
No one is gonna hurt you.
Who is stalking Judge Gray?
Oh my God.
All new Judging Amy after The Guardian, CBS Tonight.
Okay, all right, now that we're gonna go ahead with this trial, I have a question.
That is why we're all here.
How do I answer the prosecutor and not incriminate my own daughter? How do I get a few choice words in what a slimeball Nick Scudder was?
Well, what is it exactly that you want the jury to know about Nick Scudder?
That he was a criminal. And that he's been a criminal since he messed up my life all those years ago, and his sole purpose for coming back to Oakdale was to extort money from Jake and me. And above all, the main thing I want to get at is that Mary was part of that plan.
Tom, would it be a good idea if Molly told the jury that the night Nick died, Jake and Molly were about to give him $500,000 to stay away from Abigail?
Right, exactly. And then when I showed up there, my daughter was hurt. And Nick was lying on the floor, and my only instinct, my only thought was to get my daughter as far away from him as possible.
You know, well, just hold on. I see where you're going here, and you cannot bring up your past with Nick Scudder.
You're kidding us, right?
No, it would speak to motive and premeditation.
How?
Well, the jury could decide that Abigail planned to kill Nick because of what he did to Molly all those years ago.
Are there any of Evelyn's questions that I can avoid?
No, you're not going to avoid anything. You are under oath, and you are going to tell the truth.
Sure. Piece of cake.
But you're going to have another shot at Mary Manahan, right, Tom?
Right. I know that you can break her down and make her confess. I know you can.
I will get to speak with her at a later time, but here's the deal. This is all on you.
I have a feeling about this cottage. Remember when I told you that objects hold a certain vibration to them or a feeling?
So our cottage is experiencing some kind of karmic transmutation.
You remembered that?
Yeah. I remember every ridiculous, crazy, messed up thing you've ever said.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I think our little cottage would be lonely if we left it, so let's stay here tonight.
Stay here.
Yeah.
On the floor all night.
Hey, it was good enough for...
Yeah?
It'll be fine. I have some extra blankets in the car, and I think maybe even a pillow or two. Come on. I want our cottage to know that we belong to it. To know that it's our home, and it's our safe place where nothing bad can happen and we don't have to worry about a thing.
Yeah, well, I worry that the ceiling's gonna fall in and the windows are gonna fall out.
Oh, come on. You just have to know how to open them right. They're fine.
Oh. Be careful. I do not want you getting hurt.
I know. I know.
Okay, let's get this thing out of here before it causes a real accident and somebody gets hurt. You know, as long as I'm here, I'm gonna have forensics go over the whole thing, just in case. By that time, Miss Ventura, I'm sure, will be at the station whining that the cops have stolen her car. Grady, you be a buddy and check through the woods one more time?
you have for dinner? A pound of fried chicken, mashed potatoes, corn and pudding. You? A sliver of trout spritzed with lemon, and baby carrots!
Should have had Hungry Man from Swanson. A whole pound of the good, hearty food that men love. Hungry Man, it's good to be full.
Right?
We do several hundred septic system repairs a year. If your septic system fails, you're going to run into several problems. It will either back up into the yard, into the house. I would recommend you use Rid-X once a month. It is cheaper to maintain your septic system, a lot cheaper.
My feet love it. My elbows, knees.
All the parts of your body will love Jergens Ultra Healing Lotion with the unique Hydrolux system that soothes and hydrates like no other moisturizer.
Even my...
Jergens, love your body.
Talk about a torture test. I took Aleve to my 2-day walk for charity. With my bad back, I needed something that wouldn't let me down. My heart went out to some of the other women. They took something else. A few hours later, they were hurting again. I gave them my Aleve, and they had a fighting chance.
Just 2 Aleve can stop pain all day. It would take 8 Tylenol to do that.
By the end of the walk, people were calling me, "Hey, Aleve," like it was my name. So thanks, Aleve.
Join the Arthritis Foundation and Aleve for the Arthritis Walk this May.
Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, do the Colgate motion.
For 25 times the brushing action, get the new Colgate Motion.
Do the Colgate motion.
The power to clean better.
For little ones to grow big and strong, they need the proper nutrients. If you're concerned your child isn't getting adequate nutrition, ask your doctor about Pediasure, a source of complete balanced nutrition that tastes great. Pediasure.
Get ready for a most welcome surprise for babies of every conceivable size. Get incredible stretch in all diaper sizes, only with Huggies Supreme. Comfort stretch sides designed for a fit that's just for you. Huggies Supreme diapers for little babies and big ones too. Our ultimate stretch for all of you.
This week, Brooke is addicted to forbidden love.
You're the one.
Can't be. You are married to my daughter.
And she's got to break the habit.
I won't let you go, not even for Bridget. She's your daughter. She'll understand.
Now, can she fight the temptation?
I want you here. In my life, in my bed.
Did you understand that?
On the bold and the beautiful.
From your own home, watch the Daytime Emmys in style. For a chance to win a big screen TV and more, catch As the World Turns this week and enter at soapcity.com.
Tow truck's on the way. How do you want me to report this?
Log it as an abandoned car. Nothing more for right now. I'll take care of it in the morning. Don't let any of this have anything to do with you.
A little bit of atmosphere?
Oh, I love it here.
I'm gonna make this cottage a real home, Katie. Something solid.
Like you?
Like my love for you.
Oh. And I am gonna make it so beautiful.
Like you.
Good one.
Well, if anyone can do that, you can. You know, you were saying before about this house having feelings. I think it's saying to us that we're going to be okay. And by staying here, we're like bonding with it, letting it know that it belongs to us.
Do you feel how enchanted it is? This is our safe place, where nothing bad can happen. Our very own safe place.
I'm just so worried about Molly testifying tomorrow.
I don't think she has a problem with it.
So don't you worry about it. You just worry about getting through this thing. Let her help. That's it.
Thanks.
You nervous?
Like I'm being served my last supper, and it's my own head.
You remember when Abigail came back here and we found the twins, and you would wonder if you had what it took to be a mother? I think you're batting 1,000. I think you are mommy from your head to your toes.
Jake. I know I told Abigail that everything was going to be okay.
But
when I try to picture the last day and the foreman reading the verdict not guilty, I just have this thing right here, right inside here that keeps telling me that something terrible is going to make that not happen. Hold me. Hold me. Okay? Forever. Don't let go. Ever.
A gesture, Paul, that's all I'm asking. A small gesture. Perhaps you could call her and tell her maybe you've made a couple of mistakes along the way yourself.
I've already had that conversation with her.
Well, then you can have it again.
Wait, just a minute. Paul, hasn't there ever been any time in your life when you've let somebody down, somebody you really loved? You didn't trust them when you should have, or you shut them out when all you really wanted to do was to say, I love you? I mean, you knew you were hurting them, but maybe you were so full of pain yourself that you couldn't stop yourself from wanting to hurt them too? Doesn't that even sound familiar to you? I mean, we've all been there. It's a very cold and lonely place to be, Paul. But the catch is, the only way out of that is for the person you've hurt to open their heart and invite you back in. I don't know if anybody's ever done that for you, Paul. Invited you back in when they could just as easily let you stay out in the cold. But if they have, then you know how important it is for you to do that for your mother. It could be a miracle that would bring her back to us.
You're the mother of my children, Barbara, so hate, it doesn't enter into the equation, but neither does love. Not in the way that you need it.
Well, I was a different person. I was lost when I let those women be taken away.
I understand that Stenbeck used you, and you feel bad about that. And he used me too, but you know what the difference is, Barbara? I fought it. I fought it hard. You, on the other hand, invited him in, and you cannot expect people, especially people like Paul, to forget about that.
How do I convince the people I've hurt that I regret what I've done? How do I get them to hear me when I tell them that I want to make things right again? I'd spend the rest of my life in chains if I had to.
Everybody knows you regret what's happened, Barbara.
Do they? Do you?
Yes. And I don't think that you're sorry just because the people you love are angry with you and that hurts. I think that it's coming from someplace real. But beyond that, I don't think you should expect too much, okay?
Underestimated you, Montgomery. You're not easily bluffed.
We can play cards someday.
I'll have Carly call you. In the meantime, you keep your mouth shut.
I don't know where where your rendezvous is with Towns yet. But I will have a gun to your head till we get there. And when we get there, if there is no Carly and no Emily, I will blow your brains out.
You certainly have a flair for the dramatic.
Yeah. Carly calls me tomorrow. If not, enjoy death row.
I'm always thinking something terrible's